Hello and welcome again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 10th of July and this time I'm bringing you something a little bit different from Ubisoft, as the CEO Yves Guillemot has made some comments regarding Ubisoft's growing focus on open world titles, saying that it's natural because, quote, we live in worlds that are systemic. And of course, pretty much quite a few of Ubisoft's games recently have been open world. Of course, we've got Assassin's Creed Unity coming up, Far Cry 4, The Crew, The Division, and of course we've had the Assassin's Creed franchise as a whole, Far Cry franchise as a whole, and Watch Dogs all being open world. Now, Guillemot said in the Ubi blog that games that resemble the real world in certain ways or have a wider appeal. And he said, quote, when we create games, it's very important to recreate systems that we can interact with like it happens in our real life. And Ubisoft's open world approach, this is out of quote by the way, does also give you the liberty to determine whether you want to play solo or online without losing out on the game. And on this topic, he said, quote, when you want to play solo, you play solo. If you want to play with your friends, then you let them come join you. The seamless solo multiplayer is something that we've developed and that will continue to grow in the next few years. And as well, he commented on the use of open world games to basically give Ubisoft a way to make use of the new power of the next generation consoles, being bigger crowds, better looking people, better looking areas, and all that good stuff. And Guillemot said that Ubisoft has made a habit of prioritising new console launches, with of course both Assassin's Creed Unity and The Crew releasing on new gen systems and PC, but not on previous gen by the end of this year. And on that topic, he said, quote, in our industry, each time a new console arrives, it gives us a chance to create new brands or to push forward some of our legacy brands. That's why at Ubisoft, we always have been there early with the arrival of new consoles, because after that you have 5 or 10 years with those brands, even 15 years for some of them. Now, I know Ubisoft have come under a lot of fire recently, and they kind of brought up most of it on themselves, some very silly comments that they've been making, but they do make good games. And of course, Assassin's Creed 4, by all accounts, was a massive return to form for Assassin's Creed series after a little bit of a dud in the form of Assassin's Creed 3. Far Cry 3, of course, very well regarded, and while Watch Dogs was, of course, met with criticism and controversy, I'd say overall it's a pretty strong title, even if it didn't quite live up to the massive hype. But to be honest, could any game live up to the amount of hype that Watch Dogs had? I don't really know if it could, but that's beside the point. Ubisoft, generally speaking, make very good titles, whether they're open world or not. I do kind of wish they would diversify things a little bit, because pretty much most of their games coming out are open world. Of course, as I said, AC Unity, Far Cry 4, The Crew, The Division, all of them open world. Probably one of the few games that isn't actually full on open world is probably Rainbow Six Siege, so that kind of tells you how much of a focus Ubisoft are putting on it, which is fair enough. They do good open world, but, you know, diversity is the spice of life and all that. Still, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.